82 van, Volkswagen Vanagon engine area, but let's see, first there's a cabinet there that, see, it's got an extra cap rotor and points in there, and here's the air conditioning unit. This back panel, like I said, this contact paper, the wood's solid, but the contact paper is peeling. Now these are from mica, they don't do that, but here's the engine cabinet, and you can see that the solid, some of them will rust down in here. This is all nice and solid. Let me try to get this with one hand. This is the engine cover. And then, let's see, here's the engine. Air breather over here. Fuel injection components. This is the, it's a Bosch alternator. It's got good belts on it. New cap, rotor, and spark plugs. Okay. Over here is the air conditioner, and it's got a belt. Like I said, it does kick on and fully functioning. It just does not blow cold, so I don't know if it needs Freon or what, but this boot had a little crack in it right there, so I did put a little silicone on it. You could see there. Other than that, you know, I replaced a few of these are new, and some of just the hoses that were kind of older, and thought there might be a vacuum leak there, so I just went ahead and replaced those. Let's jump underneath here. Okay, so I'm looking underneath the engine, and here's the center of the engine area. Okay, oil filter, this will be the left side of the engine, and this is the heat exchanger, this lighter gray thing where your heat comes from and all that. And transmission, you can see a little in front of that, those black things are the pans of the transmission and final drive. And over here is where I said slide oil leak. Not too bad, but if you look, kind of point, if you look right here where my finger is, you can see that moisture a little bit of oil. Right above it are push rod tubes, right in there, and those seals do go bad, especially if they've been sitting a little bit, so I think that's might be what those are, but it's not too bad, so don't know. Let's see, the exhaust tailpipe. Well, tailpipe is in great shape. Muffler's in great shape, no rust holes or anything like that. Catalytic in excellent shape. But right here, this is called a crossover pipe, this little elbow that goes between, goes right behind the muffler. You see it's kind of rustish looking, right? I'm trying to put my finger in there. This guy here, that has a rust hole right there. If you look right here, I'm going to let it focus for a second if I can, or try to catch a little light, but hard to see. It's about the size of a, there it is. Well, there you go. I think you can see it, the light. There it is. Probably could be welded, but I'd just change it, because then it'd be quiet like it's supposed to be. And okay, the struts are new. Anything black, like I said, those have all been refinished. A primer adhesion promoter has been put on it, which makes the paint stick, and then a professional grade trim paint has been sprayed. New seals on the top here. These are brand new. The one up top is brand new. Logo's new, and that's been painted. I've painted the top. You can see that a little bit of a stain kind of on there. So the top isn't the greatest. It is functional. That's a part of the tent. I think I mentioned that in the last one. Just giving you another walk around here. But, you know, all in all, like I said, those rust holes underneath those utility boxes right in there are the worst on this side. But I did want to point out one other thing on the hatchback. If you look underneath here, you can see a little rust hole right here in the corner. I'm going to put my finger there. Light just can't catch, can it? I don't know if that happens. Not bad in here, so most of it's okay. There's a little, where is it? Right here, little rust hole, you can see it, and then over here we're good. But then in the corner again, you can see some, the black is a chemical that I put on there that converts the iron oxide, drops an oxygen molecule or what have you, and it makes it not rust again. I don't know. But anyway, it turns it black. That's why that's black. And then I put the blue paint on the outside just so we don't have to look at a black. But that's kind of what I did. There is evidence of Bondo in this corner. A little bit of evidence of Bondo right here. A little bit of evidence of Bondo right there. Nowhere else in the van is it Bondo. Nowhere else on the van is it not factory paint. But you can see here this is a little bit lighter blue. This has been resprayed and it's kind of faded so it doesn't match anymore. It's not too bad, but it is not factory. The rest of the van is factory paint. Okay, so there's not a lot of, you can see a lot of door dings and all that stuff on there. Just a, you know, close to 30 old paint job. Again, just little spots where I sanded down a little. There was a little surface spot there of rust where the paint chipped, and then it kind of surface rusted. So anyway, hope that helps to the buyer. Thanks for looking at my van.